All right, here we are. I am catching up here. So, at bat, this is number 27, Tommy P., I believe. My batter's camera, not in a good position. I thought I had it. Not good. We do have a runner on second. One out. There's a pitch, ground ball. Shortstop fielded by short, throw over the first in time for out number 2. Moves the runner over, does his job. So now with 2 outs, the Dirtbags have a runner on third in the form of Blake Armstrong, the leadoff batter. That brings up the cleanup. Lathan Emma, left fielder for the Dirtbags. First pitch fouled off, strike number 1. Got Joe Wardaw on the mound pitching for the Fury. Pitch from Joe. Swung on. This is hit. Oh, just off the diving glove of Dylan Vecchio, our shortstop. That's going to score a run. It is 1-0 Dirtbags with 2 outs and a runner on first. That brings up Chase, the first baseman. Joe Setz throws over to first. Latham is back in time. That's a ground ball to third, fielded by Daniel. Double clutch throw over to first in time for out number 3. But the Dirtbags are able to pick up a run after their half. It's 1-0. Coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning for the Fulton Fury, Cameron Dallin, Colton Winslow, Brett DeGrenier, Gavin Gwynn, and Dylan Vecchio. All coming up in just a second. All right, leading off for the Fulton Fury with his brand new axe bat, it's Dan-Dalin. First pitch, sent up in the air, left field. It's back, and it is over the left fielder's head. That's going to allow Cameron to come around to second. He is in there with an easy stand-up double. Could have swore we ordered the home run bat. We'll have to settle for the doubles. So now with the runner on second, that brings up Colton Winslow. First pitch to Colton, swung on, foul, strike one. Here's the 0-1 to Colton. Taking off and stealing third easily, Dan-Dalin. 1 ball, 1 strike on Winslow. Dalin at third. One ball, 1 strike, runner at third. There's the pitch. Swung on, sent up in the air. It is high. Left fielder, he misjudges it. Wynn takes it at the last second, and that's going to allow Cameron to score easily. And Winslow ends up at second. And I guess we'll score that a double as well. And an RBI. Next up, third batter, Brett DeGrenier, number 14. That first pitch I didn't see. I think it was a ball. That's in there for a strike. Well, I don't remember hearing that sound before, so it must be 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball just off the third baseman's glove into left field. Left fielder getting a lot of action. Winslow had to hold up on that because he wasn't sure if the third baseman was going to catch that or not. Gage Davey playing third base, number 15. So we got first and third with no outs for Gavin Gwynn. First pitch to Gavin. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Or off-speed pitch anyway. Really hard to tell from this angle what it was. No balls, 1 strike. Runners at the corners. Throw back over to first. It bounces, it gets away, and that's going to allow Winslow to come home. And DeGrenier's going to go to second. Timeout called as the Dirtbags coach wants to go have a quick meeting on the mound. That gives you enough time to have a quick meeting with Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank in Pulaski, right in Pulaski. They've got all sorts of personalized gifts. You think it, they can make it. They can print it on t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, zip-ups, pullovers, mugs, tumblers, cups, bracelets. And they also have, I think right now there's 24 local vendors in their shops. They rent out the shelf space. The vendors keep them stocked. They don't take anything from the vendors. And so, but it's all local to the Pulaski area, all sorts of stuff. Make sure you stop in often, new things all the time. Two Broke Moms. Help us be less broke. Hashtag crazy. So we got 1 strike on Gavin Gwynn. And that ball gets popped up first base side, and that is an out. So Gwynn pops out to the first baseman for out number 1, and that'll bring up Dylan Vecchio with a runner on second and 1 out. First pitch high, ball 1. 1 ball, man on second, 1 out. Pitch, another slow one, has him fooled. Vecchio way out in front at a ball that was way high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on Dylan. That one is going to go long and foul. And that'll send the runners back to where they came from. But a strike up on the board. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Pitch misses, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. There's the pitch. That one is hit out center field. Center fielder underneath it makes the grab for out number 2. That'll bring up the catcher for the Fury with 2 outs and a runner on second. Lucas Resigno. There's a pitch to Lucas. That one bounces and gets away. That's going to allow Brett to come into third. Oh, almost got caught. So with 1 ball and no strikes and a duck in sight, we turn our attention to Lucas. That pitch misses, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. That one just misses, ball 3. A 3-0 high misses, ball 4. Runners at the corners. Coming to bat now, number 2, Anthony Farrell. So here's the pitch to Anthony. Misses, ball 1. One 0 throw over to first. He's back in time. There's the pitch. Runner is off for second, and he's in there in time. And DeGrenier stays at third. So 1 ball, 1 strike, runners at second and third, both in scoring position now. Single can score 2. misses, ball 2. That pitch high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Anthony Farrell. Anthony's going to pick his spot in this zone, and only if the ball's in that zone is the only reason he's going to swing. There's the pitch. There's his pitch, and ends up popping it up. Second baseman underneath it makes the grab to end the inning. But the Fury squeeze 2 out, and they lead the Sportsyard Dirtbags by a score of 2-1 after 1 inning of play. Coming up to bat for the Dirtbags, I do believe it's Gage, Matt, Jake, and Julian. I'll confirm that in just a minute. You'll see them when I see them. All right, leading off for the Dirtbags, number 3, Jake T. First pitch to Jake is in there for called strike 1. Joe sends one in there. This gets hits down the right field line, and that's going to drop in fair. Picked up by the right fielder, thrown into second base. Going to hold Jake T to a single. And a nice clean single it was. That'll bring up the third baseman, Gage. First pitch from Joe going. Ball skips into the dirt. There is not going to be a throw. Ends up being a wild pitch and a ball. Allows that runner to come in to second base. Throw back behind is thrown away. Picked up by the center fielder. Throw into third. In time! The cannon from center field making the out. Daniel Douglas applying the tag at the toes, baby. Getting it there in time, squeezing that ball, holding on through the tag. That ball's fouled off for a strike. Joe steps off. Now he sets and deals. Now ball's ripped into left field. One hopper. Picked up, thrown in real quick. He's coming to second. Anybody going to get there to second to cover in time? They do! And he's out! Oh! So it's a single, and he gets busted. 4-6 on the what would have been an error. So got to hand to the Dirtbags. They're trying to be aggressive on the base path. I like that. However, they just ran into 2 outs. Well, the one being thrown out by the center fielder on the overthrow to second, that should only happen to you once a game. This brings up Matt, number 2. First pitch to Matt in there, called strike 1. That ball gets away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 from Joe. Just misses, ball 2. I believe it's 2 balls and 1 strike on Matt. Joe winds up and deals low and inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Matt. Now Matt will pick his spot in the zone, and if he sees it, he'll hit it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The bottom kind of dropped out on that one. Nice pitch by Joe Wardall. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one's grounded foul right there at the plate. We'll come back and do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for the Dirtbags. Matt's walking circles around over there, trying to regain his composure. Composure is composed. Here's the pitch from Joe. That one bounces in the dirt, ball 4. Matt works himself a walk. That'll bring up Jake H. Jake H is a left-handed batter, so I can't see what his number is. See if he swings really hard. Maybe I'll see it then. Pitch high, ball 1. Pitch misses high, ball 2. Throw over to first, gets away. Picked up by the left fielder, and he's just going to toss that in to the second baseman. So that was a bad pickoff move. We're going to give that an E1. And now there's a runner on second with 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch high, misses, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. That's called strike 1. Jake thought about swinging because it was a strike, but on a 3-0 count, he decided to leave that bat in his pocket. So here's the 3-1. He'll be swinging now. And it misses, ball 4. Jake H, number 34 maybe? I do believe. Back-to-back walks now from Wardhall. That'll bring up the number 10 batter, Julian, number 9. With 2 outs and runners at first and second, first pitch high, ball 1. Pitch swung on, ground ball is short, picked up by his shortstop. Throw over to first is duffed. E3. And now the bases are loaded for Nolan. So not sure why the throw didn't go to second there. It was a lot easier of a throw, especially after the double, triple clutch. Pitch from Joe in there, called strike one. There's strike two. No balls, 2 strikes on Nolan. Wardall, 1 pitch away from getting out of this ugly situation. Just misses, ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 to Nolan, number 22, and just misses, ball 3. There's the payoff pitch. In there, call strike 3. So Joe Wardall working his way out of trouble that his infield helped get him into. A couple of walks and an error loaded up the bases after 2 base running errors. Got 2 quick outs. So after 1.5, the Fulton Fury holding on to a 2-1 lead. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Yeah, I forgot. I think it's Joe Daniel. I don't know, we'll see. What does it say here? I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. And that throw comes in from right field for the putout. So that is a 9-3 putout on Joe Wardall. That brings up Daniel Douglas. First pitch in there, called strike 1. That one misses, ball 1. Change-up hit, ground ball. Throw over to first is in time for out number 2. 6-3 goes that put out. And just like that, there are 2 quick outs in the Fury half of the second. That brings up Nick Grant. I guess Brandon Blitz is not playing. Nick pops this one up high. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's calling for it. And left fielder makes the grab for out number 3. Glad that nobody got hurt on that craziness. But after 2 innings of play, 1-2-3 goes the Fury. It's still a 2-1 game. Coming up to bat in the top of the 3rd inning for the Dirtbags, it's Matt Luce, and then top of the order, Blake, Noah, Tommy Lathan. All right, so Matt Luce worked a walk. We got a new pitcher in there for the Fury. That's Daniel Douglas on the mound. And it is 1-0 to Blake A. And make that 1-1. looks at that one, thought about it, opted not to. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, swung on, popped up. Watch yourselves here, fans. Back deep road. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Might have hit a car. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two from Daniel. Put something on it, goes foul. We'll come back and do the 2-2 again. We had a couple. That one bounces, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Blake A. There's a pitch, swung on, popped up, foul. Out of play. So having some defensive changes here. Putting Colton Winslow out in left field. Joe Wardhaw coming in third base. Daniel Douglas staying on the mound. Nick Grant going to have a seat. No outs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second in the form of Matt Luce. There's a pitch from Daniel. Swung on, popped up, coming our way. Joe Wardhaw, gets called off by Daniel, and that's out number 1. So that's 1 out, and that brings up Noah A. Doesn't matter. That's a ball, and runner is not going to go. Coach is wondering why. We're all wondering why. One ball, no strikes. 1 out. Runner on second still. There's a pitch fouled off. Strike 1. That's a foul ball. Hits him in the box. Thanks, Bailey. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Douglas deals outside, ball 2. Nice grab by Lucas Resigno. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, popped up. First baseman calling it off. Makes the grab for out number 2. So now with 2 outs, that brings up the number 3 batter, Tommy P. That pitch misses, ball 1. High, ball 2. Oh, and this broadcast is going to be short-lived. My batteries are going down. That one bounces, ball 3. Inside, ball 4. So Tommy P works himself a 4-pitch walk. Now we got runners at first and second for the number 4 batter, Lathan M. First pitch to Lathan, popped up, called off by the first baseman, and he makes the grab for out number 3. A little bit of extra effort, but the Fury get themselves out of it. So sorry for not changing that inning sooner. That was the top of the 3rd inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's the top of the order for the Fury. Cameron Dallin, Colton Winslow, Brett DeGrenier, Gavin Gwynn, Dylan Vecchio, all coming to play. All right. Here we are, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Cameron Dallin. First pitch misses, ball 1. And now I feel like I'm echoing. And that pitch also misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Dallin. Swung on, hard grounder. Oh, goes around his coach. Coach King fast enough, not fast enough to catch it, but fast enough to not get hit by it. It was a dangerous one. Two balls and 1 strike to Cameron Dallin. Dallin hits that chopper. Oh, just foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to Dallin. There's the pitch. Another way foul grounder. This kid has got to learn to sit on the ball for a second. And Dallin hits this one. Foul. It went further and less foul, but still foul. What's that? Yeah. You just got to sit for a second, for crying out loud. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cameron's going to send this one the opposite way. He's got them all duped. Looks like he hit that with the back of the bat. What was that nonsense? Let the bat do the work. It's brand new, kid. That misses, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cameron Dalin. And it misses, ball 4. It was a lot of work, but Cameron reaches first base. That brings up Colton Winslow with a runner on first. Throw back over to first, not in time. As Cameron prances his way back to the bag. Dalin is off to second, and he is in there. Ball goes out into center field, not far. Second baseman covering there. So it's Dalin steals second. He stole third last inning. Oh, and I missed the count. What do we got? Let's see if this umpire is going to tell us. 1 ball, no strikes. Thank you to Coach King. Here's the 1-0 to Colton with first base open, ball 2. That one just misses, ball 3. 3-0. Low and outside, ball 3. Or 4. So back-to-back walks, runners at first and second. Here's the number 3 batter, Brett DeGrenier. Pitch misses, ball 1. Check swing, strike 1, foul ball. Oh, check back over to second. Nothing doing. Cameron gets back. So 1-1 to Brett. Called strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Brett now. You got Dalin on second, Winslow on first, DeGrenier at the plate. That pitch misses up and in, 3-0. I mean 2. My goodness, 3 balls and 2 strikes. What game am I watching? And that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded for the cleanup batter, number 21, Gavin Gwynn. conversation on the mound gives us a second to talk about Power Play Sports, located in Watertown off of exit 47 on Interstate 81 in Watertown, New York. If you want to learn to play hockey, regardless of your age, Power Play Sports is the place. $75 a month per person, $100 a month for family, and there are 3 levels of clinics that you can get on all month long. Graduate from one level, move up to the next level. Learn to skate, learn to play. You got an indoor sheet of ice right there at Power Play Sports. Lots of computers. Check it out. First pitch to Gwynn, called, strike 1. So no outs, bases loaded. Here's the 0-1. And Gwynn hits that foul down the first base line. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Gwynn. Here's a chopper to shortstop. Fielded by short. Throw home. Dan-Dalin tries to get in. Not able to. He is thrown out at home base. Not much you can do about that one. So Gwynn hits into a fielder's choice. 6-2. And there's 1 out. So bases loaded. Here's the number 5 batter, Dylan Vecchio. Brushback pitch sends Dylan down to the dirt. And coming in to score from third, everybody moves up a base. Colton Winslow scores. DeGrenier at third. Gwynn at second. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Vecchio. 3-1 is the lead for the Fulton Fury here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Vecchio tries sitting on it, fouls that one off. Here's the 1-1. Sits, but not long enough. Foul number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, ground ball, gets by third base, fielded by the left fielder, 1-run scores, throw into third, not in time for a tag. Runners at the corners, and 1 run in. So DeGrenier scores, Gwynn the third, Vecchio with an RBI single. Now with 1 out and runners at the corners, here's Lucas Resigno. Oh, another conversation on the mound. New pitcher coming in. Let's talk about Dupree's Cleaning Services. Dupree's Cleaning Services doing residential, commercial, and industrial cleaning. They clean roofs, they clean houses, gutters, ovens, office spaces, bathtubs, showers. You know those black streaks you see on your shingled roof? Not sure what it is. Is it dirt? That is Gleocapsa magma. And it can be washed off with the special solution that Dupree's Cleaning Services utilizes. Make your roof look like new again. Add years of life to your roof. Contact Dupree's Cleaning Services. Check them out at exteriorcleaning315.com or on Facebook and Instagram at Dupree's Cleaning Services. All right, here we are. First pitch swinging, foul back, strike one on Lucas Resigno. Hey, Aaron Winslow, go Fury. Yeah, Boston. There's no good baseball in Boston, so this is definitely better than anything you got going on at the park. Except for the weekend, you guys beat up on the Yankees, that's for sure. So thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing. 4-1, runners at the corners, 1 out, 1 strike. It's a ball to Lucas, throw down to second, not in time, as Dylan Vecchio takes second base. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Lucas. And that one gets fouled off. Strike 2 and gets by Coach King. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lucas. Pitch, that one's popped up. Everybody's got to come back to their base. Call for it, and the pitcher grabs it. Out number 2. That brings up Anthony Farrell. Farrell made last out in the first inning. I don't remember how. I didn't write it down. And pitch misses for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, Aaron, I'm glad I could be delivering the broadcast to you. Actually brought a table. That pitch hit up. Pop fly. Oh, it was a balk. Well, how about that? So that's a ball then, right? Or is it still 1-2? I think it's a no pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a ball. So it's at least 2 balls, 2 strikes. So, yeah, Aaron, the fences are so high here. You can see it's still in frame. I have my tripod set as tall as possible on a table. I am standing on a step. That ball gets away from the catcher. Comes all the way back out to the pitcher, though. Nothing doing. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Anthony Farrell. So I'm working from a table here on a step stool next to the table. Things we do for our kids. And that pitch high and outside, ball 4. Runners at the corners. Throw back to third. Close, but not in time. Bailey explains to me the balk. The pitcher did not come to a stop in his motion. So, when he got set and then threw. So, that's a balk. That brings up Joe Wardhaw, number 15, with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Throw over to first, nothing doing as Farrell stays put. Pitches a ball, throw down a second. No, it's a fake, and it faked me out. I only have so many eyes. So Farrell takes second on the steal. And that pitch misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 outs, 2 balls, no strikes. Swing fouled off. Strike 1. That pitch misses low. 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's a hard ground ball to the shortstop. Fielded by short, throw. The first is in time for out number 3. So no additional runs as Wardhaw grounds out into the force 6-3. But the Fury pick up 3, and they now lead 5-1 at the end of 3. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning for the Dirtbags, it's the middle of the lineup, 5, 6, 7 batters: Chase, Jake T, Gage, Matt Bartizak, and Jake H. All right, warm-ups are done. Daniel is ready. Top of the 4th inning. In steps number 10, Chase. Or maybe it's 18. That was close. That pitch misses, ball 2. That one just misses, ball 3. Daniel trying to throw some breaking cheese. I don't know what that is. Clearly not a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike on Chase. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. That one has popped up. Dan-Dalin center field running in to make the grab. And there is 1 away. That'll bring up Jake T, number 3. First pitch misses for a ball. That one is hit. Right center. That's going to bounce, picked up by the right fielder, Gavin Gwynn. He throws that in quickly to the second baseman. And Jake T has himself a 1-out single. So with a runner on first and 1 out, here's Gage, number 15. Pitch bounces, goes back to the backstop. That's going to release Jake T, and he scampers his way down to second base. The 1-0 to Gage. Sails high now, inside. Nice grab by Lucas Resigno there behind the plate. 2-0. That's called strike 1. Pitch misses, ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike to Gage. Daniel sets and deals. Misses, ball 4. Runners at first and second. Here's Matt Bartizak. First pitch misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Daniel. Up and in, ball 2. Matt reached on a walk his first at-bat, advanced to second on an error, and was left stranded at third. Ball 3. I don't remember who was pitching because I did not mark up my scorecard appropriately this game. 3-0. In the dirt, gets away, ball 4. And the bases are now loaded for the number 9 batter, Jake H. So coach is coming out to the mound, and it looks like Anthony Farrell's going to come in to pitch for the Fury with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning and the bases loaded. All right, Anthony is ready to roll. Here's Jake H. First pitch to Jake is a strike. That one misses for a ball. That one misses. Ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. That's called strike 2. So Anthony's got a full count on Jake H. There's the payoff pitch of the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So with 2 outs, in steps Julian. Julian reached on an error in the second inning. Was left stranded at first. A pitch in there called strike 1. 2 outs now. Fury hoping for a strikeout or a ground out. Even a pop fly would be okay. And there's a little pop-up in the infield, and that's going to go out of play, strike 2. Pitch bounces, ball 1. There's the 1-2 from Anthony. And back behind Julian at the plate. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's called strike 3. Or strike 2 even. I thought I was watching the game. That'll do it. So Julian goes down looking for out number 3 in the 4th inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th for the Fury, it's Daniel, Nick, and then Cameron, Colton, and Brett. First pitch to Daniel misses, ball 1. I think that was a foul. Strike 1. It was a foul that went off the catcher. That's why the umpire's cleaning the plate. Give the other guy behind the plate a chance to catch his breath. Quick conversation there. It's the honorable thing to do. When you wear a mask behind the plate, you take a beating. What are you, the first guy or the second guy? 1 ball, 1 strike on Daniel Douglas. Oh, that one catches him off the fist. Catcher coming out, diving! Makes a grab! What a play! Oh, did he? Gotcha. Huh. So Daniel pops out to the catcher for out number 1. Nick Grant is unable to play, so because we're skipping his place in the lineup, that is out number 2. That'll bring up Dan-Dalin. Pitch up and outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Just because you had to take an out for Nick doesn't mean you got to swing like a fool. That's my boy. He swings better than I do, that's for sure. That one low and in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Dan-Dalin. He got a double, came around to score, walked, and thrown out at home on a fielder's choice. All right, it's called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looking to hit the long ball with his brand new bat. There's the 2-2, and that one misses low, ball 3. Okay. Full count. Misses, ball 4. So with the runner on first and 2 outs, here's Colton Winslow. First pitch misses, ball 1. And there goes Cameron. The throw to second, not in time. Stolen base, Dan-Dalin. That's his 3rd stolen base of the game. He stole second twice, and he stole third once. Tuno almost hits him, goes back behind. Cameron comes to third, way ahead of the throw. So that's his wild pitch stolen base. 4 bases on the day. 3-0 to Colton. And that one misses, ball 4. So runners at the corners and 2 outs. Here's Brett DeGrenier. Brett's got a single and a walk. Came around to score and was left stranded at third. Colton takes off for second, ball 1. So runners at second and third now. 1 ball, no strikes. That one is popped up, first base side, out of play. That's a strike. One misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Brett DeGrenier. Swung on, driven out into center field, left center field, fielded by the left fielder, thrown in. 2 runs are going to score. It is a 2 RBI single for Brett DeGrenier. So now with 2 outs and runner on first, here's Gavin Gwynn. Dirtbag coach coming on out to talk to his pitcher. We are 1 hour and 28 minutes or so into this game. I do believe these are capped at an hour 30. There's no lights on this field, so I'm going to run out of daylight soon anyway. It's 8:30 though, and it's the second longest day of the year. Probably still got about 20 minutes of solid daylight. New pitcher on the mound, number 3, Jake T. Or maybe he's the same pitcher and I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, here's Gavin Gwynn. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 to Gavin, misses, ball 1. Ball gets away from the pitcher, picked up by the shortstop. Good job backing up his pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The Gwynny, the Gwynmeister, Gwynneriner, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, and he gets hit. Get him right in the muscly part. So runners at first and second. Here's Dylan Vecchio. Dylan popped out to center and walked. Popped out to center and got an RBI single. Reached third on a balk. First pitch, called strike 1. Low and in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the 4th inning, 7-1 lead for the Fury. And it hit him. Back-to-back hit batsman. Nobody wants to do that. So bases loaded now for Lucas Rosigno. Lucas walked, stole a base, and popped out to the pitcher, and we're going to get a new pitcher coming in now. Let's watch him warm up. First pitch to Lucas, swing and a miss, strike one. Lucas trying to get 4 runs on that swing, maybe 5. There's the 0-1. That one bounces, ball one. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Fury. Pitch misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Whoa! It was behind. I think it hit the catcher. Late jump. And he's out. Brett DeGrenier. Gonna learn how to slide at practice this week. Caught stealing for out number 3. How weird was that? I'm gonna hang out here. I think the game is over. No, I am incorrect. Let's keep playing. Coming up in the top of the 5th inning for the Dirtbags. Nolan, Matt Luce, Blake A. Coming to bat. So it is quickly 0-2 on Nolan here. And that's 3 straight strikes. 2. Oh, I thought the first one. My bad. Two times I don't pay attention. There's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now one misses ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nolan. Patience is paying off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Nolan goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. That brings up number 14, Matt Luce. Luce walked in his first at-bat. First pitch misses, ball 1. And that is Brett DeGrenier out on the mound, I believe. Oh, still Anthony. Ground ball, fielded by Farrell. Throw over to first in time for out number 2. That brings the Dirtbags up to the top of the order. Number 17, Blake A. First pitch from Anthony to Blake. In there, called strike 1. That one misses. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Swung on, popped up. Cameron Dallin coming over, calls for it, makes the grab for out number 3. That might be the first pop fly Dad actually caught on camera. Way to pay attention. So a good long run for Cameron. And that's going to do it. There's about 5 minutes left of available play time. With a 6-run lead, by the time the Fury came up, if they did get out 1, 2, 3, that's still not enough time for the Dirtbags to really take the field again. So this one ends in another Fury victory as they take this one from the Sportsyard Dirtbags by a score of 7-1 in 5 innings. From the Hopkins Road Ballpark, I am the Dan-Dalin. Remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you next time.